Whoa! Organic Soil Sensei here. Come back at y'all with another growth video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So we got some good growth here. Good start. I've been doing a little bit of integrated pest management. Aphids this time of year are horrible and they love to attack all your plants. So I just want to talk about a little bit about some of the stuff that I've been doing here in my garden bed just to keep up with it. So right here we got some spinach, just regular spinach, and as you can see, the little bite holes there on the leaves are coming from aphids hanging out underneath. So what I do is I mix up a batch of neem oil, and this isn't the neem oil that kills. This is just like a repellent. I mix it at a very low rate of strength. I do about a quarter of a teaspoon inside of 24 ounces of water. That's enough. It's not too weak, it's not too strong to burn your plants. I've sprayed them top to bottom plenty of times. I've never sprayed them when the sun is out. I only spray when the sun is about to come out or when the sun is about to go down. So we got some spinach here. We've got renegade spinach. We've got some okra there. We've got a tomato there. Regular green beans. We've got our purple green beans here. Had to tie them up. This wind out here, man, is like horrendous. But we got some more tomatoes here. Got some carrots. Got a bed of little carrots going there. Got the green onions, the chives there. Had some giant habaneros try to die on me, but thanks to I think it's vitamin B1 kelp, I'm not sure, or Thrive, Super Thrive, there it is, vitamin B Super Thrive for plants. You see the dead foliage and then the new foliage coming in. I've just been foliar feeding them that and just a little bit of seaweed just to help them recover, and they've been recovering just fine. We've got our baby chili pekin. We've got the next chili pekin. Next one there. And then here goes the biggest one here. And as you can see, Mapp's been trying to tear them up, but with IPM, just a little bit of IPM, you're able to control that. I mean, you're totally not going to get rid of it because it's out here in nature, but you can definitely control them from destroying your plants and give your plants some time to rebound from the aphids because they do stress them out. So a little bit of slow growth, but as you can see, I just got done watering. I used some Super Thrive for my watering. I used some what is that stuff called? Some seaweed, 0017 on an NPK scale, and then I went and fed some crab meal, which is top feed. I sprinkle just a little bit around the base, work it in with my fingers, and then I water it in with the mixture that I put everything that I'm using is organic. So the seaweed that I use, it's in a powder form, and it's so strong that if you're going to use a gallon of water, what I literally do is I just pinch my fingers and just drop it in there in a gallon. But today I filled an entire 5-gallon bucket to do my watering, so I put a quarter of a teaspoon inside of a 5-gallon bucket. So that's 17 on the NPK scale. That's nitrogen, phosphorus. That's 17 potassium. So the crab meal I added was 430. So 4 nitrogen, 3 in phosphorus, and then of course like I said, the seaweed. So it's got a little bit of everything in there. Plus this bed has pumice, perlite. I couldn't separate all the perlite, but mainly pumice, perlite. It's got worm castings, rice hulls. It's got booze poo in there. There's a lot of good organic matter. I put some red earthworms in here, and also put red wigglers, and you can just see them if you move the dirt. But I don't want to disturb it too much because I just got done watering. So just a little bitty recap of how everything is going. It's looking great, man. Everything's looking beautiful. So I'll show you the things that I use to water, and then I'll show you the things that I use as an insect repellent. Stay with me, YouTube. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So here is the Super Thrive that I use. It includes kelp. You're supposed to use a quarter of a teaspoon per gallon. There's a 5-gallon bucket right there, right? So I fill it up with 5 gallons and I use a quarter of a teaspoon per gallon. This right here, neem oil extract. So very potent. You're not supposed to just use that itself. But this is a bottle, and here, as you can see, it says 24 ounces. So 24 ounces of water. I literally shake this up well, shake it up well for about 30 seconds, and then I take a quarter. I did the math, and it burrowed down to a quarter of a teaspoon for 24 ounces of liquid. So if anybody wants to use that ratio, that's totally fine. If you've got a Walmart, Kroger's, or whatever in your area, this is what you could use. Next, this is the seaweed that I use, and it's in its powdered form. Here's what it looks like inside. Man, this stuff is potent, man. Very, very potent. Strong, and as you can see on the NPK scale, very heavy on the potassium side. So no need to really add anything with extra potassium in it because it's loaded with it. This is what I top dress here. Down to earth crab meal. And I just basically take a little bit, sprinkle it around the base of the plant, and I massage it in. And then I hand water using this half gallon. So took me a while, but hand watering is the best, especially when you have baby plants. You just don't want to get up and then spray, because then all the dirt is just gonna clog up and get all over the water and get all over the plants, all the dirt and everything, get on the leaves, and you don't want any kind of fertilizer just sitting on the leaves because it'll damage them. So that's basically the regimen for right now, because we're not producing any fruit from what we're doing. We are trying to produce fruit, but we are encouraging the nitrogen growth right now. So definitely want to keep your nitrogen sort of high during the stages of growth, especially whenever your plant starts to get a lot of foliage. Nitrogen is very, very nitrogen is responsible for the growth of your plants. So we need to get some nitrogen in the soil. Plants are already starting to show me that they're hungry. So we top dress today, and we will see how they react to the top dressing here in the next few days. It takes a while for it to break down and really get in the form that the microbes in the soil can feed the plants. So it'll take a few days, but I'm pretty sure that they'll take it pretty good, because I didn't overkill. And you know, in this field here, less is more, always. So just a quick garden update. Thank you for all of my followers who follow me. If you have any questions or comments down below, please post them. I'll respond to all of them. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share my content. Happy growing to everybody. See y'all, man. Peace out.